Hi guys. Okay, so for this video, I think I wanted to start off as a beginner player. So I needed to recruit some help from Bubba T. She has visited me, but she hasn't been here very often. And so what I'm going to do is get rid of all of the stuff that I hooked her up with. And apparently she has a glitched globe. That's kind of funny. We're going to pop on over here, and where is my donation chest? Okay. So as you see, she has a little bit of money from the last couple of times that she's played. I don't know. I can't remember if we gave her some money or if she earned a little bit claiming her dailies. But we're going to get rid of all of Bubba's stuff here. Oh, no. Are you going to go in there? There's another hopper. Will you go in this one? There we go. Okay. We're going to get rid of all of her stuff. Currently, she does not have access to my city, and we are going to go back over to spawn. And I believe that is, yeah, slash spawn will get us there. Okay, so brandy new player. At spawn, no goodies. I only got 13K. That's not a whole lot of money. If you could see on the top part of my screen, there is a tutorial that will walk you through, and you do get some money for finishing your tutorial. So, spawn in. First thing you want to do is you want to do slash kits. You don't need a rank to do this. Get yourself a starter kit. Claim that kit. Look, now I have some goodies. We're not going to call it the greatest goodies, but something is better than nothing, right? Okay. So we have that. We are going to check our giveaways. Incomplete command, because I gave it an S. Okay. We're going to check our giveaways. These are guys that are running giveaways for orbits. I'm going to sign up for that one. Sign up for that one. Takes me just a couple of minutes. What else do I need to do as a first-time player? I need to claim my daily. Okay, daily reward. Don't need rank to do anything I'm doing. That's why I'm on this account. This account does not have any rank. Okay, as you can see from your daily rewards, you get 3 daily bundles, 5 minutes of fly, and $500 per streak. So if I claim it right now, I'll get $500. Claim it tomorrow, I'll get 500 times 2. That'll be $1,000. Quick way to get me some money. Just for fun, let's see what's in my bundles. If there's anything in there that I might want, you're going to go down here to daily bundle. And look, I can claim more money. Yeah, I'll take that money. And I'll take that money. And I'll probably need some XP. Okay. Can't claim anymore until tomorrow. Alrighty. I am already up to 30K, and I haven't taken 2 steps yet. You probably wouldn't get 30K because I think I did start with some money, didn't I? Before I even go looking for a place to live, is I'm going to pop on over here. Treasure Pond. Treasure Pond happens every 4 hours. Use a fishing rod to catch items / get fishing rod. If I don't have one, and the next one will be in 2 hours. Okay, make a note of that time. You're going to want to come back to Treasure Pond. Remember, we're a person with no rank, and that's a good way to get a lot of free goodies. Now, we need to go find ourselves a place to live and set up our city. Our city is going to be able to have claims, and that will keep our base safe. North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Asia, Africa, Antarctica. You can pick a continent. You can click on this guy right here, and you can select a continent that way. You could also do /wild. Okay, that brings me here as well. I think for fun, let's go to Asia. Oh, and it's dark. This will be fun. Not only is it dark, I'm in a tree. Here's the nice thing. Keep inventory is on. So if I die, worst case scenario, I will go back to spawn. Oh, look, some nice person built a house. Cannot build or interact. Okay, just so you're aware, one of the random teleports was right here where this house is. Somebody has built a city here. Does make things a little annoying. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, I can't see. I can't see their city info. I can't see city borders. Because I don't have a city. Oh, because I don't have a city. I do have, however, in the upper right-hand corner, I have my mini map, and it says I am standing in. Whose city am I standing in? Beginner's base. And I can't kill mobs on that area. Run, 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 run. Okay, so if you look at my mini map in my upper right-hand corner, it kind of outlines where cities and chunks are. So for example, if I walked over here, I am in someone's city. If I walked over here, I am leaving. I am not in a city. Okay. So we want to try to find ourselves a place. Which way am I headed? I am headed east. Look at all these puddles. Asia does not have the best terrain, let me tell you. Yeah, I could have made a city back there if I wanted to. I get real hesitant to be close to people. I don't want to be right up on their border. That's actually kind of annoying. People hate that. So I can tell that's claimed there. That's claimed there. Do not think that everywhere in the entire world is claimed. What this is people who don't have fly, or people who did not look around, and they teleported in and they said, yep, that's it. I'm setting up a base right here. That's what they do. And so as a new player, you come in and you're like, but everywhere is claimed up. Trust me, everywhere is not claimed up. Now, if I don't like this place, I can teleport again, but if you don't have rank, there is a 5-minute cooldown in between your teleports. I could use my 5 minutes of fly time and fly somewhere pretty quick. Ooh, there's a pretty little pale oak house. This is one of the reasons why I bought Infinite Fly. One, it's infinite. It goes over resets. It doesn't run out. I can fly everywhere. For a lot of things here on the server, I do feel like that was totally worth it. Although I will say it was like $20, $25, something like that. But because I have a team of builders and we like to build and we like to build big, it is well worth it. Well, all right, this looks like as good a place as any. I haven't seen another city for a little bit. Like I said, I want to be kind of far away, but not like totally like out in the boondocks. They're back there, not too far. But I don't want to be right up on their borders in case they do want to expand or whatever. I don't know who they are. But I want to be polite and courteous. Okay. So, what you're going to do now is click on your server and you're going to create a city. Okay, so your city is created, but you still have no claims. That means that if I put my stuff down, it's still not safe. All right. So we are going to claim a chunk. Oh, and here we are. Where's my chunk? It's green. I was standing in it. I was on the border. There we go. So this is my base now, this singular chunk. If you look at my globe, I start with 25 chunks. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the tutorial. I have no idea what the first two steps of the tutorial was. I'm sure it's like create a city or join a city or something along those lines. Alrighty. Tutorial says chop 5 logs. You know what? I'm going to need logs anyway. Let's get ourselves some logs. Oop, I can't do that. You're going to catch me doing that more than once. I'm used to being a demi and having all these commands that I do not have. Alrighty, in my city, we need a crafting table. And then I need... There we go. That's what I want. I need some stone. It's so dark, I can't even see what I'm doing. Well, I'm glad the water is frozen over. Minecraft basics here, man. I will say all this water is going to be a little on the annoying side. Ah, I chopped my 5 logs. I did not sell them in /shop. Okay. So /shop. This is where you could sell blocks. We're going to go to the block shop. What do we got? We got spruce log. I don't have 16, man. I don't want to sell my entire inventory of my logs. Okay, we'll do it this way. Only because I'm just starting out and I don't want to waste. because I'm on iron tools currently. I probably could have upgraded to 5. Probably could have upgraded. Go back to /shop, block shop, spruce log, sell my whole inventory, submit. Dun 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 dun! Sell items to players with trading market. Don't really have tons of stuff to sell, yeah? Okay, so, thought I was recording. I was not recording. Basically what I have done is I have claimed me 4 chunks, and I made torches. Something to show you with the torches, though, is that certain items don't always show up in your recipes here on Mineville, and so you need to craft them by hand. Torches are one of them. Definitely need to do it by hand. Banners are another one. The duration 3 fire rockets. There's a couple of others, but you have to do it by hand. I think no, used to be coloring chokers, but that's not it now. So if an item does not show up in your recipe book, use the crafting grid. Okay, guys, it's dark and I have not built a shelter yet. So what is getting close? It is getting close to pond time. So what we're going to do is I want to be able to get back to my city, and we're going to set a home. Now, this is the city home. This is where, when you teleport to your city, this is where I want to appear. So when I teleport to my city, this is where I'm going to appear. If you don't set a city home, it's going to automatically teleport to where you were when you set your first chunk. We are going to go back over to spawn because it's getting close to pond time. Teleport to pond. Ta-da! It has teleported me to pond. The next pond is in 22 minutes. Few things I wanted to say. Let's take a look at what spawn I am at. So we're going to go to teleport, and we're going to come down here. We're going to go to spawn switcher. All right. The other way you could get to there is you could do /spawns with an S. We'll also open up this one. What I want to do is go to a different spawn. There's nobody at this spawn, and there's a reason why I want to do that. Okay. I am going to go to pond. I do not have to compete with all of the other people around the pond. I'm all by my lonesome. Which means if I catch something, I can get it. I don't have to worry about, oh, they caught it first. I could do it at my leisure. Now, I do not have a fishing rod, so we're going to do /kit fishing rod. And we shall come back here in 20 minutes and do pond. One of the things that I could do while I'm waiting for pond is I can check my quests. Let's see what I have in quests. This is a good way to earn some extra money, although it is a bit excessive. Okay, so I'm just starting out. I don't have anything for wheat, carrots, or potatoes, but if I harvested them, I can get 33K. We have breed 40 rabbits if I found rabbits. Kill 125 pillagers in any world. That one I feel like that needs to be more than 32K. That is for sure. Finding 125 pillagers, that's crazy. In a day, by the way, I have 20 hours, 24 hours to find 125 pillagers to do that quest. Let's see. We have the weekly ones. Kill 600 pillagers and 300 vindicators. How many raids do you guys think you need to do to get 600 pillagers and 300 vindicators for 300,000? Or breed cows, sheep, pigs, and chickens. That is a lot to breed. Not horribly impossible, though, if you get yourself a decent farm going. And that's another 300K. Nothing I can really do right now. Now, as a free-to-play player, I only get 3 dailies. Looks like I have 2 weeklies. Obviously, you see on the top, if I had rank, it'd be 5 dailies, 5 weeklies, and demigods get 7 dailies and 7 weeklies. So, I don't see myself doing any quests today. Okay, but it never hurts to check in case there's something that you can do and you got yourself some farms going. You know what I noticed? Look at my tutorial at the top. Remember earlier when I said, oh, I got to sell something on Auction House, but I didn't have anything to sell? I don't know why. The darn thing skipped a step, and now I'm at set a home. Alrighty. We will definitely get to that step. I don't know what happened with the auction house step, if it just like skipped it or whatever, but I never did put anything on the auction house. And yet it skipped the step. Which, I mean, I guess one less thing for me to do for the moment. You don't need a special fishing rod. You don't need lure or anything. And we're not going to fish like normal either. What's going to happen is when pond starts, words are going to pop up and they're going to jump out of the water, and we're going to come up here and we're going to try and catch it out of the sky. Although I'm not real good at it. I have caught a thing or two out of pond. But a lot of players, they'll come down here and they're like, all I'm getting is normal pond stuff, normal fishing stuff. Because you're fishing like normal. You're not catching the words in the air. That's what you need to do at Treasure Pond here. Now, me personally, I like to be over here. Does it really make a difference? Not really. I don't know. I just seem to have more luck back here in the corner, but that's just me and my preference. Now, pond is only going to last 2 minutes. So I have 2 minutes to catch all the stuff that comes out of the air. And I'm, like I said before, I'm not real good at this. But keep an eye on the chat, because then you can see the different things that you can catch from pond. And it will be starting soon. Now, I do see that some people have come to this spawn because it's not so crowded. And I love how they're all pretty spaced out. Now, see how it said Treasure Pond had started? Ooh, see, caught something already. Got some XP there. Don't really need a saddle. What else we got? All right. Got me some golden apples. I feel like everything's so far away. No! Didn't get the diamonds. I could have used those. Where's all the spawners, man? That was not a good... Upside, I got some stuff. Hey, I need to build a base. I need that. Ah. Treasure Pond has ended. Okay. Now that it's over, let's go back to our base, teleport to City Home. And this is right where I set that home. Where'd my tutorial go? My tutorial's all gone. And I didn't get no money from it. I wonder when if that special offer goes away, if I will get, if my tutorial will come back. Clear off the spot in our base. Where are my base borders? It's always a good thing to know where your base borders are. Let's see. Leaving. Entering. To corner. Okay. I have some torches. Don't have tons of torches, but I have some torches. Do I have some wood? Let's take some wood with us. Don't really need planks. Dirt does not hurt. I have some food. Let's teleport ourselves over to Resource World and see what resources we could get and pray for a decent spawn. On top of a tree. In a dark oak. Dark oak is cool, but my axe is almost dead. And I need to eat. I like dark oak. I really kind of don't want to leave, but I also at the same time don't have a decent axe. Oh my gosh, it's like a wall of spruce trees. We're going to take the scenic route all the way around. Okay. Dang it, I thought it was a cave. I think somebody just came over here and dug a bunch of dirt. That sure is what it looks like. Maybe. Well, look what I found. I need to get down. And I have not found enough water to do a water, or enough iron to do a water bucket. So, now here's the cool thing about fly. is if you fall when you fly, you don't hurt yourself. But you do want to be sure to shut it off if you have limited fly. Because if you don't, many players have accidentally used up their fly time that they have been hoarding. Simply because they forgot to shut it off. Obviously, somebody has been here. Maybe I'll get lucky and see something that they missed. The other thing with fly time, though, is as soon as your time runs out, you will fall out of the sky. I had one player once that I saw complaining that they fell in the end because they ran out of fly time. And I was like, well, what did you think was going to happen? That it would continue to let you fly? Interesting. So the render distance on the server is only 5 chunks, and then it looks like a big window. Isn't that pretty? Like you're looking through a cave off into a sunset. It's kind of cool, actually. Okay, I'm not having a lot of luck in Resource World. Let's go home and see what we could do with that. Okay. What I can do is I have 32 gold blocks that are of no use to me right now. Let's take a look at the auction house. Oh my gosh. What is going on? And let's take a look at orders. Anybody want gold? Nobody wants gold. Oh, lots of iron. Hmm. How much would gold go for on the auction house? Let's try a filter. Do we have... gold come up under... Craziest thing, you look for blocks, you get saplings, you get armor, you get spawners. Hate to break it to you guys, these are not blocks. Okay. 6440k. Okay, so what if I sell 32 for 20k? Let's see how that goes. Okay, so as a free-to-play player, I only get one auction house slots. Auctions are run for 2 hours, unless it sells. But I can only run one auction at a time. In the meantime, let's work on getting a house built. Okay, guys, so you know what I did? I went around and I chopped down all the wood, cleared myself off of an area to build my base, and guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to get into my job. So we're going to take a quick look here at jobs. since I am going to be using them. If I was in my woodcutter job, I would be leveling that up. Look at that, at $1.25 a spruce log. Ah, but as you grind, you want to make sure that you are in the job for whatever you're doing. So if I'm going around killing mobs, I want to be in my hunter job. If I'm mining stone, I want to be in my miner job. Digging some dirt, I want to be in my digger job. That's just what we want to do. So we are going to, I think I want some more coal. There's a reason. I want to stock up on some coal here for the moment. Zombie, zombie. Okay, so as you can see, I went to Resource World and I grinded a little bit, and I actually am setting up a little bit starter of a city. I did want to tell you guys a few little tips and tricks that I did not think about earlier. If you go under city and you go to, where are you? Show claim border. This would have been so much easier. When I initially set those dirt blocks, I did it looking at the mini map and watching entering, leaving, entering, and then I set those dirt blocks. I have this on by default on my other account, and I totally forget about it because I never mess with it. But I could see exactly where my city border is. It sparkles. See how this block is inside my city border? It's right on the edge of that block. Something you want to keep in mind is you want to know where your city borders are, because let's say I take this chest. If I put this chest like that, then this person, some visitor, some random, definitely going to have to put dirt there. Some random can come along and open up this chest and take everything out of that chest, because this part of the chest is outside of my border. This part is inside. They can't come over here and open this, but they can open this side and get in the chest. And of course, we don't want that. Or maybe you do, depending on what you're doing, but definitely don't want to be putting my valuables in that chest. Another little trick. Now, it does come in handy for doing that, because another little trick that you could do is when we are talking, oop, dang it, that's not what I wanted. When we are talking things like signboards, that'll come in handy later, whatever. When we are talking, say, signboards, so see how this block is in my city? What I used to do last season is I would put the signboards right here like this. The sign is outside of the city, and they could type on the sign. Worst case scenario, if they wanted to be a Baduckus, they can come along and they can destroy the sign, but they won't be able to destroy my beautiful billboard that I made that holds those signs. They could also write on the sign, and you guys can write to each other that way. So that's because it's outside of the border. There's other ways to go about doing that, making signboards and communicating with other players. We will cover that in probably a different video. The city borders can get a little laggy if you are on a lower end device, like a older model of an Xbox, maybe some of the phones. So some players don't like to use them. If you can, maybe put them on just long enough to figure out where the borders for your city are and then shut them off. One of my co-ops can use them, but it does create a little bit of lag, and he notices a drop in his frame rate and things like that. So He doesn't play with borders on, but he will put them on to, figure out where the edge is and then just shut them off for the rest of his gameplay so he's not experiencing that kind of lag. We talked about the tutorial. I waited that time out. If you look, I now have 10K more money. So that's good. I started a little bit of a farm here just because I happened to come across these plants. That may or may not come in handy later when I make larger farms, but for right now, that's good stuff. It's a nice start. In case you didn't notice, night does come. We do not get phantoms here, and beds will not reset your spawn point. So instead of using a bed, we have the spawn point for the city where you can teleport to city home or set your city home. We kind of covered that a little bit. I hope you guys are enjoying this. So my goal is to kind of run through a lot of the different features here on the server and maybe like little tips and tricks that you're not going to find anywhere else. You're not going to find them in the Discord unless you ask other players, and hopefully somebody will answer you. There are things that come up in chat or on the right-hand side of your screen, little tips and tricks. Like right now on the right side, it says earn money from quest. It says /quest, so you can learn about the quest stuff, but kind of part of the goal of these videos is to show you a little bit of all the different features here on the server and how to navigate it, and maybe some kind of hidden commands that you're not going to be able to find. I hope you're enjoying this. I think in my next one, I'm definitely going to have to get me some decent tools. Right now, I'm stuck on stone picks. I use those iron tools up. Something to mention about kits. You can claim kits every 3 days. So in another couple of days, I can claim starter kits. About my daily, I feel like I should cover that just real quick. If I look at my daily reward, it says I can claim again in 1 hour and 53 minutes in 2 hours. So when you saw me claim it at the beginning of the video, I claimed it 2 hours from now. That would be, I gotta look at a clock, guys. Okay, so 2 hours would be like 1 o'clock p.m. my time. So just to explain a little bit on how this works to keep your streak up. So this will reset at 1 p.m. my time, that's in 2 hours. I have 24 hours to claim this kit. I need to claim it before 1 p.m. tomorrow in order to keep my streak up. That's a nice thing to keep in mind. If today I was able to play at 8 in the morning, but tomorrow I'm not, now I'm in a panic because I can't claim my daily, it's okay as long as you claim it 8 in the morning before the next day. The other thing is, 8 in the morning worked yesterday, but it ain't gonna work today. I would really prefer it if it was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So to change the time on that, you would wait for it to reset, and then it says you may claim in 0, but then wait till 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then claim it, and it will change when that reset time is. But you definitely want to keep your streak up. If you do not do anything else, I don't plan on playing today or whatever, get on 5 minutes, claim your daily, keep that streak up, because that's definitely going to help you money-wise. And I think that's about it. I'm going to cover some more detailed stuff, some more advanced stuff. But of course, we started off basic, so you get the basics today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Is long enough. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I love telling you guys all kinds of information here on Earth. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.